Ninja! Ninja! For my birthday this year, my wife bought me a blender. Not any blender, but the Ninja 1000. So the reason why she bought me the Ninja 1000 is because I've been using her Oyster blender, which is a perfectly fine blender, but I've been making an ice cream substitute with it, using frozen bananas and other frozen fruit. And it's been putting a strain on that blender. So she got this because she has one at work, and she said that it works really well. So we're gonna open the box and see what's in it. Not really. There's so many unboxing videos out there, and I just think it's a waste. I mean, these companies spend loads of money trying to package up their product, and it's packaged good enough for shipping. So we're just gonna get right into the blender. Now, this blender comes with a set of instructions. And like, hey, we're men, we don't need instructions. And a professional blender 50 recipe cookbook, but we don't need that either. We just wing it. So first off, the blender attaches to the base by twisting, lifting off. And there's actually little diagrams there so Neanderthals like me can figure it out. And then it just switches in there. Now, the lid is kind of tricky. I mean, it's got this little pour spout thing here that lifts up, and it's got a seal on it so it won't spray out. And then in order to get the lid off, you got to press this button at the top that conveniently says release, and then a handle pops up and the lid comes off. And then you've got your sharp bladey thingy. So it won't operate unless everything is locked in place. So that's the basic breakdown of the blender. So now we get to Ninja! Okay, for this recipe, it's a very simple thing to put together. I can't have ice cream anymore for various reasons, so I love my frozen dessert type things. And I do that with bananas, rice milk, chocolate protein powder. You can use any kind of protein powder. You use any kind of fruit for that matter. I've done it with strawberries, blackberries. Frozen berries like blackberries, raspberries don't really work that well, but I find that the cherries and other frozen fruit you can get at Costco in the bulk bags, it seems to work the best. Usually work really well. Frozen strawberries make a really good strawberry type ice cream, which is delicious. You know, you can just play with whatever you want. But I used a protein powder, and the protein powder we use is a vegan protein powder from Sprouts. And this one's a chocolate one. We've got a vanilla one too. And then, because this isn't quite chocolatey enough, some Hershey's cocoa powder goes in top too. And I'll get the frozen bananas out and we'll get this together and see how it blends things up. Have to move locations a little bit because the plug is right there. So, yeah, power. Ooh, a little red light comes on. So yep, it works. Okay, so let's get out all the ingredients. Okay, so I've got 3 bananas in my little bowl here. So 3 bananas. And Let's see if I can get a little wider angle lens here. There you go. So I've got my ingredients. I got my 3 bananas. I got my rice milk, my Sprouts protein powder, and my Hershey's chocolate syrup. Pretty simple recipe. Now the frozen bananas, we buy a whole bunch of bananas at one time, let them ripen, and when they get just past to where most people won't eat them, we then freeze them. But this blender is a lot bigger than the one I've been used to. This is the old blender. Now this blender is a 6-cup blender, or for those of us people across the pond, a 1 1/4 liter. The Ninja blender has a 9-cup or 2.1 liter, I think. So usually about 1 cup of rice milk, 3 bananas is usually a pretty good balance, and makes just the right amount for one portion. So I'm going to go ahead and add these in. Now usually I would break them, with the old blender I'd break the bananas up, and it would help them to chop up a lot better. But we're going to just test this out. So we're going to try and measure out 1 cup of rice milk. And this makes 1 serving for me. But then again, a lot of things for 1 serving of me could feed a family of 4. Okay, so do 1 scoop of the protein powder without spilling it all over the counter. And then we carefully measure out a spoonful of chocolate Hershey's powder. And then let's try, well actually I'm going to have to break these up a bit, the lid won't close. Okay, that'll do, pig. Alright, so let's give it a shot. Now it's got these numbers 1, 2, 3 and pulse, but I usually do pulse. But let's just try the numbers and see what they do. I guess it's not an automatic stop. Well, there's still a little bit on the sides, so let's go ahead and that's okay. That's normal. Get those sides down there. It's just chunks of banana that when the blender first turned on shot up to the top. Try this again. Try 2 this time. Oh, I'm fast. Go back to 1. Oh, that's perfect. Now this one, the old blender, usually it comes apart, the bottom comes out and you can clean it real well. This one doesn't. It's got a sealed up bottom, so you can't take it out. This usually doesn't happen. Usually it just comes pouring right out. That's a good sign, because that means it's nice and thick, which which is the way you want it, because you want, it's supposed to have a texture of soft serve ice cream when you're done. Of course, we'll go to what my old automotive instructor used to say, the right tool for the right job. And there you have it. Chocolate ice cream. Well, banana rice cream. Mmm. Delicious. Go try it for yourself. Oh, brain freeze. Really good.